the Tampa Bay RV show, the RV market as a whole, but also some things that we really need to discuss that are beyond the RV industry that will affect us as we go deeper into summer and fall of 2026. And hopefully, some of you will listen to what I'm saying and do with that advice whatever you will, instead of calling me, oh, you're so full of crap. So, anyway, one of the things that needs to be talked about is where do we stand as far as travel, expenses, vacations, because 2026 is shaping up to be a year in which people cut spending down to 2017 and 18 levels, household to household. So how are we going to be able to have a community and a lifestyle that is productive towards what this industry is really about? The RV industry is about memory building. It's about the camping and outdoor lifestyle. We sometimes get to a point where we make it too much about social media and how we can make a better constructed product and the innovations of solar and innovations of battery and how we can run appliances without using a generator or hooked up to shore power, and how we can expand out our camping into the overland community. But we forget that this is a concept of your own personal hotel on wheels, where a lot of folks don't necessarily full-time RV and live in their unit. Okay, I'm a rarity. We are single-digit percentage of the entire RV lifestyle is living in a fifth wheel or travel trailer or motorhome, etc. And most people that do live in their rig live in a rig that is older. I live in a 2006. I'll call her a colleague, lives in a 2009 road truck van. She's one of the very few influencers that actually really lives inside their van and doesn't go to the Motel 6 or Holiday Inn 3 times a week or 4 times a week. She literally sleeps in the van every night for the last 5-6 years. And then you have another part of the community that do full-time, that are DIY project people that make some interesting content, like building out a school bus to be a house, or building a truck house, like a truck camper, but it's a house on top of a truck. So we've forgotten, and I talked about this in the episode I released earlier, is the RV industry and the RV community, both the consumer and the manufacturer, forgot that if I remember right, less than 2% of people that will go buy a new RV will live in the RV more than a couple months out of the year, maybe being a snowbird. If you actually eliminate snowbirds out of the conversation, it's less than 1% of people full-time RV. It is not a big community. It's not. And a lot of people fail at it because it costs more money to full-time RV and travel around the country than it does to live in a house and get on an airplane and go to Hawaii. It's a very expensive lifestyle to live in a fifth wheel, to live in a motorhome. It's extremely expensive. And what happens is the content creators of full-time RV living do actually talk about that, but they're very light about it. Oh, we make enough money selling our t-shirts and our little hats. Yet they're at every single major event that the RV industry provides, including the Tampa RV show. They're not there to go shop around. They're there to hopefully convince brands of accessories and brands of manufacturers to give them money so they can continue to full-time RV, because there's very little money in YouTube. Liz Amazing and Josh the RV Nerd and Matt's RV Reviews are some of the very small percentage of people that make a stupid amount of money on YouTube.